The All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA, an annual awards ceremony, was established by the International Committee of AFRIMA in collaboration with the African Union to reward and celebrate musical works, talents and creativity around the African continent while promoting the African cultural heritage. It is the biggest and largest awards ceremony in the African continent that brings together A-list music artists from all over the continent under one roof to celebrate African music. The 2021 edition of the All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA, was held from the 19th to the 21st of November 2021 at the Eco Hotel and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos. It began with a business summit aimed at discussing monetization of music as well as the era of music post-COVID. In attendance at the event were the Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Lagos State, Mrs. Uzamata Kimbile Yusuf, and her predecessor, Mr. Steve Ayorinde. Veteran music, entertainment and broadcast media practitioners, Mr. Kenny Ogungbe, Mr. Dayo Adeneye, and Mr. Idowu Ogungbe, as well as other important personalities. In the opening remarks of the President and Executive Producer of the All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA, Mr. Mike Dada, he spoke of the vision of the 2021 edition of AFRIMA and gave a preamble of the theme of the summit.
Year in, year out, the idea is to bring African superstars under one roof, to celebrate our people, the continent, regardless of our color, whether you are brown, you are white, you are black, you are indigo. At AFRIMA, we don't see colors. What do we do? What do we see? We see talent and we see humanity. Because we believe there is only one race. Which race is that? Pardon me? Human race. And there are only two tribes in the world, the tribe of good people and bad people. So for us, we believe music, culture, art is not only about enjoyment, it's not only about fun, there's a business side of culture and music. And that is why every year we integrate the African Music Business Summit, where we discuss the economic reality of the music culture and sector itself.
Following afterwards was the summit proper, anchored by Quincy Jones of Rhythm FM and Ms. Tabitha, a media personality from Cameroon. The business summit had three groups of panelists that spoke on the topics: the magic of music marketing, the music industry goes online, and modern technologies and music struggles. The first sets of panelists were Mr. Kolade Ajayi, Oreolua Peter, Terek Nujara from Egypt, and Efe Omorigbe. It was moderated by Emma. Members of the panel touched on issues of branding, focusing on a target audience, marketing of products and consistent promotion of one's crafts, all targeted at making profit. They all agreed that the ecosystem of the music industry is wide and ready to accommodate more ideas to grow exponentially.
Alright, how do we present? Music is even just one part of the artist, So for me, it's building a brand, the whole picture, the whole personality. These days, the competition is so much that you can get a decent record out, especially with DIY recording systems. But if you can't set yourself apart by building a brand, you are going nowhere.
It all starts with how the artist, for me personally, when I meet a new artist or an artist who managed to develop his talent and publish his and release his work, and he started to get enough appreciation, the first thing I look into is how much does he believes in his talent, where he wants to take it. How much does the artist understand that it's not only about we're in a business panel, so I'll be more focused on the business side of the thing. Not all the artists understand that for him to be able to monetize out of his talent is to understand that he's in a business. If he doesn't believe enough in the product he has, then it will be hard for us to give him enough support. It doesn't work from one side only. It has to be both sides. believe that what we have now is something that we need to develop and push.
To know what audience exactly you're trying to reach. Because without you understanding your brand, you can't know the audience you're seeking, who are going to be your fans. So with that understanding, putting your music right in the front of the right set of people should be the thing you should be going for. How have I been able to do that? For example, I worked with some very unknown artists some months back, and they have no following, no single following on social media. But we thought about the music, its brand, and we compared it to somebody like Omah Lay, based on his music and his brand. And we felt, okay, if it sounds like Omah Lay, that means that there's a probability that people that love Omah Lay's music will likely love his music.
So you have a product, and you intend to sell that product to a target, right? The strategy for connecting product to consumer, the active strategy of connecting products to consumer by first and foremost trial, introduction, right? So research and development, right? Research and develop the product to perfect it. You create platforms for interaction. So first of all, the target has to know of the product. They have to experience the product. They have to be trial, and you worry about retention. Then you worry about market share, you worry about growing your market share, you worry about longevity, you worry about brand extensions. The same principle, if I were to produce water for a certain community or a certain market, the principles that would apply from when I decide to set up this water bottling company to the point where I'm doing 30 cases a day to 300 cases a day, and you have now the capacity to scale up to 3 million cases a day. It's basically the same principle.
After this segment, the Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Lagos State, Mrs. Suzamat Akimbile Yusuf, congratulated the organizers of Afrima for their efforts towards the growth of the entertainment industry, particularly the music industry in Africa. She urged the youth to be productive and shun any form of vice in the society.
This event, coming up at this time, when the state government just held the activation ceremony for its annual end of the year concert, an entertainment event tagged Greater Lagos Fiesta, which is adjudged to be the biggest end of the year event staged by any government across Nigeria and even beyond. Apart from this, being the Honorable Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture in this state, under which all activities within the music industry falls, and other creative content, this Afrima event also provides an avenue to appreciate the beauty of Lagos, its rich culture, its serenity, and all that has to offer. That has to offer visitors and make them feel at home. Beyond participating in this event, I want to implore all participants here from across African continents to also use the avenue of this year's Afrima holding in Lagos to explore this city and pay a post visit to some of our tourism sites in order to have a better experience of Lagos.
The next sets of panelists were Dayo Ayodeusi, Motalani Alaki, Joseph Ogbuka, Shifola Ekon from Cote d'Ivoire, and Nikita Kering from Nairobi, Kenya. It was moderated by Tochi Lewis. The speakers shared their thoughts on the evolution of music from the local platform to the digital world, while expanding on the endless opportunities the digital space provides in aspect of music promotion, production, and content creation. The third panel, made up of Adam Tiran from South London, Lola Oyedele and Sarah Bolos, spoke on the topic of modern technologies and music struggles. They highlighted the challenges in music promotion and frustrations at boycotting monies deserving of them from their intellectual properties. The three panels diligently dissected the issues on ground and gave insights to better structure the music business framework in Africa. The summit also gave room for an interactive session, during which members of the different panels shared more of their thoughts and ideas to help check the various challenges confronting artists. The All Africa Music Awards Afrima 2021 came to a grand crescendo on Sunday, the 21st of November 2021 at the Eko Hotel and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos. The highlight of the event, which is the #1 event in Africa's music industry annually, is the red carpet, at which all the A-star artists from different parts of Africa showcased the very best of fashion as they granted quick interviews with Biscan TV correspondent as they get set for the real awards.
Today I'm gonna perform in African music, and it's something good, you know. We just they bring us together. We meet a lot of people, a lot of connection, and we build our future and we build our career. Yes.
Right. You look beautiful. But is it an award of all Africa music that is very important for all artists, Ivorian people, Nigerian people, Rwanda, Kenyan people, for all African music? Afrima, that is very important.
Are you
very
among
important.
any category of nominees?
Yes, I'm nominated in 3 categories.
Okay, what
yes,
are they?
Song of the Year, Producer of the Year, and Breakout Artist of the Year.
To me, I think, like we always say, this is our African Grammy Award. You know, Afrima has actually come a long way. I mean, holding it back to back, and every year is from glory to glory. I mean, COVID have not been able to hold us down. You know, last year it was like Afrima is not going to hold forever, but I mean, this year is really, really big. I give you a lot of kudos to Afrima.
African music is making serious waves globally. If you look at over the past month, the top 3 Shazam songs have been Thames, CK, and from Amari. Ghanaian and Nigerian artists are the future, and they're taking over in waves and droves. It doesn't make sense how good the music coming out of this region of the world is, and I love the fact that the rest of the world is starting to see it for what it is. The major waves that Wizkid has made with Made in Lagos, the major waves that Amari has made with The Angel You Don't Know, the major waves that Thames has done. Thames is on Wizkid's album. People are going global with their craft, and I love to see it because music is becoming ever more international. And the more that we see people do this, the more we can be inspired to be successful in our own ways.
The Afrima Award is very wonderful, bringing Africa and Africans together, and particularly showcasing brilliance among youth. Understand, in the creative arts is something to be celebrated. Of course, you know, Africa is challenged by a lot of economic issues, and looking at the demographic number of the youth in Africa, the entertainment industry is the only platform that can engage a lot of youth, creating jobs and opportunity. Whenever you see an artist sing, behind the scene, there are tens of youth that make that music video come alive. So that is why I will continue to celebrate Afrima, and of course encourage Michael Dada to do more for the African youth.
The colorful, beautiful African people, you know, on the red carpet. This is one of the best red carpet I've ever been to, and Afrima makes it a wonder. And of course, it has been a constant thing with Afrima every year, and I'm not disappointed. You know, this is a result of good planning, and we're all going to enjoy it tonight.
And to be expected, the attendance at the award proper is a mixed grill of the movers and shakers of Africa's media, music and entertainment sectors. There were performances by leading entertainers from different parts of Africa to set the tone for the awards. The main event of the night was the award proper, which featured different artists cutting away awards in the different genres of music. BOS and Biscan TV correspondents who were there on ground will give a comprehensive report of all the winners in the different categories. From Biscan Communications, it's congratulations to all the winners at the All Africa Music Awards Afrima 2021.